Hi! For those of you who are new here, I'm Edna. I'm originally from the US, but I moved to New Zealand just over a decade ago. I recently took a big break from work and I found myself cycling about 5,000 kilometers around New Zealand, initially following the Tour Aotearoa route down the length of the country, and then loving that just so much that I decided to come back up the South Island following another route called Sounds to Sounds. I was entirely new to bikepacking and long-distance cycling adventures before I set off on that journey. But by the time I returned home at the end of my sabbatical, it was clear to me that this was just the beginning. I was hooked. So I decided to resign from my full-time job and downshift to part-time consulting work to be able to continue doing more big cycling adventures in New Zealand and around the world. In this video, I'm just starting my next ride, the Pacific Coast route from Vancouver, Canada, down to the US border with Mexico. If you're interested in more of the backstory on how I got here, please check out the previous couple of videos first. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy. Well, the bike arrived. It's in the box behind me. So I think I was debating whether I was going to put it together here, but I think I'm just going to get a van or something to the little motel I booked really close to the airport, just to give myself some time to get my bearings and put the bike together there. And yeah, wow, can't believe it. Here we go. Whee! All right. Well, I've made it to the motel close to this Vancouver airport with the bike box intact, and I'm going to attempt to put it together now. In retrospect, I sort of regret not attempting to do this at the airport and biking out because there were bike lanes all the way here. But I also know I would have felt really like pressure and under stress with everybody around and like watching and all of that. So I feel a little bit better about trying to do this on my own in this motel room. And so I'm going to get to it now. I'm getting to meet some friends who live here for dinner. And my flight was really late. So I'm going to try to do this quickly and see how it goes. Fingers crossed. And I just have to say, there's some little treats about being back in North America that I just found delightful. I'd forgotten how much I would be delighted, or like how much I missed these little things. So for example, behind me, the filtered like coffee maker in a motel room, in like a pretty cheap motel room. Like, that's just not a thing in New Zealand. And I do love one. Like that's what I have at home, my little filtered coffee maker, because I grew up in the States. And then also the light switches, check this out. So the light switches here are on by turning up and off turning down, that's opposite from how it is in New Zealand. So I just found that like a little joy upon entry to this motel room in Canada. Anyway, I'm going to carry on and try to put this bike together. I'm so excited to be here. I hope I'm able to do this. And yeah, fingers crossed. Here we go. Okay, well, the bike is all together. Woo! Oh, I am glad that I did that here instead of doing it in the airport under the kind of pressure and eyes of people watching. And I'm also really glad that I did that myself instead of taking it into a bike shop, which did cross my mind, but I wanted to make sure that I could do it myself, and then I know how to put it together and take it apart in the future, which is kind of a basic skill. So, phew, really glad. And I thought it was going to take me like a couple hours because it was my first time, but it took a little less than an hour. So I'm sure that's really slow for anybody who knows how to do this thing and has done it a million times. Now that I've done it, I think I could do it in a lot less time next time. But yeah, really, really pleased to have her together again. And I'm going to go test her out in the parking lot and then go meet my friends. So yay! All right, it's good to be here. All right, well, just came back from a little test run in the car park, in the parking lot, and looks like she works. So fingers crossed. I think I may have done this correctly or close enough. So, phew! I guess we'll find out when I do some bigger rides starting hopefully tomorrow. But I'm so glad that she's together again and alive, and yeah, that feels good. Yay! All right, I'm gonna go get myself together to go meet up with some friends and enjoy a little bit of Vancouver, and then get ready to hit the road. Gorgeous city. Well, good morning from Vancouver. I had such a wonderful time here last night catching up with a dear, dear friend, and wow, what a beautiful city this is. I got really lucky with the weather too. It was just the most gorgeous evening. And then I woke up super early this morning at like 4:30, I think, just out of anticipation. My brain is too excited and nervous. So I decided to embrace it after like lying in bed for half an hour thinking, and am now just starting to get things together for what I hope will be my first day on the road. I'm really nervous, but I hope that starts to settle once I get out there. I'm gonna have to do a couple errands this morning to mail off my bag for my girls' weekend and get some snacks, but then I should be able to hit the road. So yeah, I'm not sure how far I'm going to go today. It kind of depends how long it takes me to get all that stuff done this morning. But it looks like even all the way, like it looks like I'll probably get into the United States. I didn't even realize how close we were. So that's crazy. And then maybe Bellingham, which is about 100K from here. So we'll see. I'm going to try not to like stress over that at all these first 2 days while I kind of get back into the rhythm of this ride. And I'll look forward to sharing more soon. All right. Thanks for watching. Well, the bags are packed and I'm pretty much ready to set off. I've got the red backpack behind me, ready to ship off for the girls' weekend I'm going to be doing, hopefully halfway down this journey. And my bike is all loaded and ready to go. Water bottles filled up. So yeah, it's all starting. I still have a little bit of time before the Canada Post offices open up. So I'm going to get myself some coffee, something to eat, and go get that backpack mailed, and then hopefully hit the road. Fingers crossed. I'm so nervous. I'm sure it'll all feel better once I'm out there. But I just really hope I remember to stay on the right side of the road. All right. More soon. Well, I am off and on the way. I just checked out of my motel and actually was able to go say hi to a dear friend from New Zealand who also just happens to be here in Vancouver at the exact same time as me, and had stayed at an airport hotel around the corner from mine. So just had a little hello, and now I'm setting off towards the United States, which is crazy. I think I'm probably going to cross the border today, which is nuts. Definitely getting a late start after getting my packages mailed this morning, and just getting some snacks, saying hi to my friend. So it's like 11 a.m. But I'm hoping I don't know how far I'm going to get. I think it's about 100K to Bellingham. So right now that's kind of my goal, but if I don't make it that far, I think that's fine. I feel really good about getting on the road today. So stay tuned for more. Okay, well, I'm officially in America, and I'm in Blaine, which is a really cute town right along the water. It's beautiful. And a gorgeous day, too. This is beautiful Birch Bay State Park. Well, this is just a road that's closed to cars and open just to pedestrians and cyclists, which is really fun. I've made it to the center of Bellingham, Washington, and I think I'm going to call it for today. This was kind of the goal I had in mind, and was a little over 100 kilometers, about 110 kilometers. I might pull a couple more while I'm looking for a campground or a motel or something. But yeah, whew. I'm a little nervous because that felt hard and I felt slow. And I know I need to pull an average of like 140 to 150 a day to make it to the girls' weekend, but I'm not going to stress over that. I just got in yesterday, and I've got to chill out and just take it easy at the start. So I do feel really good about having gotten here, and it was a really lovely ride. A lot of traffic at the start, leaving Vancouver and getting into the U.S., but after you cross the U.S. border, the route that I was on was really low traffic, which was nice, and it's just been a gorgeous, gorgeous day. A bit of wind, a bit of headwind, but really beautiful. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go get myself sorted for the evening. There's some really yummy Mexican-looking restaurants around here, so I might go for that. Get a margarita or something. Yay! All right, more later. Thanks for watching.